Buenos dias and good morning, guys. How are you doing this morning? Again, as per usual, I did not plan on vlogging, but quite frankly, I was like, you know what? I just want to do it. So voila, we're here. And I'm glad that you are here with me. If you're returning, shout out to you, especially those OGs that have been with me since the beginning of this whole thing. And if you're new, you are just as welcome. So very quickly, have some errands to run, and then I've got to get ready for church. So let's just get started. Just get out, bro. You got to do this, get it done, get back. So there's one thing I do want to say, y'all. It takes literally, y'all can't see me. It takes one word, one kind word to make someone's day. This may just be my opinion, but as life goes on and it continues and technology gets more advanced, it seems like as humans, we become more separated, you know? And guys, that should not be. We are meant for communion with one another. First of all, that's what the Bible talks about. Hence why it wasn't good for Adam to be alone. But in addition to that, you know, the hunter-gatherer age, and guys, I'm not an anthropologist, so please bear with me, but the average being, human, would not have survived without being together. And all it takes, I'm telling you all, you see someone, just give them a kind word, you know, just speak to them, smile. And I promise you, someone's whole day can be made just in doing that. And in doing this, we are truly acting in love, fulfilling the law of Christ. So guys, be thinking about others as you go about your stuff, okay? And you never know what you could do for someone's day, okay? I promise.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. Would you be using any of my awards code for today?
I'll be honest with you, I usually don't eat McDonald's, but I mean, it is what it is. One sec. All right, just like that, we're out. Yo, just look at that. Literally demanding respect. I mean, I'm even having to squint look through the phone, y'all. Man, gotta love nature, y'all. Before service, I'm just getting a little prayer in. Right now I'm in Terke, the 9 a.m. liturgical hour. If you know, you know. But I just want to say something very briefly. And it kind of goes into what I was saying earlier. For we, not just as Christians, but as just human beings, be focusing on other human beings. First of all, of course, being focused on ourselves. Self-preservation is necessary for one to continue living day to day. But again, y'all, let's break out of what the majority of society is doing. I mean, everything is about me, me, me. We're in a very me generation, but let us try to focus again on others. It kind of breaks my heart that society is the way it is. How it's so selfish and egotistical, but quite frankly, and I'm not blaming it just on this, but that is kind of a byproduct of our system. Alienation, Entfremdung, Aufdeutsch, shows this, whether you're at work, even from each other, by putting up these Jungian personae, so to put on this face, to act in the drama that is the performativity of life. For everything is a sociological performance, and that's not bad. But again, the alienation is. And we've become not only alienated from ourselves, our true human soul, but also from one another. And it's so sad. And this is why I harp on trying to truthfully think like the poet does and find beauty in the little things in life. Because everything around us is beautiful. And even in the darkest moments, those that have been there have found beauty, for the psyche has no other option but to in such a case. But even beyond just each other, y'all, and this is related to prayer, let us be always focused on loving God. And this can be being in prayer, whether it be a formal, actual, or quasi-liturgical way of praying, whether it just be you being in prayer, focusing on God, reading your word as often as you can, and the like. Because I'm not here saying you must do this at this time and you must do this hour. No, what I'm saying is, as we're focusing on other humans, trying to bring beauty back into this world, trying to see the beauty that's already embedded in everything, may we focus on the cause thereof, the creator of heaven and earth, the entire cosmos, and that's God. So don't deny spending time with Adonai, for he loves you and he desires you. And remember, whenever we do pray, it's the Holy Spirit, God himself, drawing you in to do that. Now, that's not beautiful. I don't know what is. Oh man, you want to talk about tired, y'all? I'm about to get out all this stuff and I'm probably gonna knock out for a long time. So y'all, I never went to sleep. I had some stuff I had to do. First of all, there was a TikTok that I had to get posted. Well, not posted, but edited. And I get it, that's not really important, but I mean, it's the weekend and I had time, so I just went ahead and knocked it out. And I don't know why I was doing it. It really got me thinking again more about the topic of today's contemplation. I don't know, trying to be more positive in life, trying to truly see the beauty in everything. Because, as I've said in vlog after vlog, the more that I read poetry, and specifically poetry, prosaic literature is good too, but there's something about poetry, about verse, that I don't know, it does something to the soul. I'm telling y'all. I don't know if it's my ego is purposely in this pursuit for beauty to truly try to see the world more positively, or if it's an unconscious epiphenomenon stemming from that, you know what I mean? And what I'm focused on today, stemming from the conversation with the employee, the more that I learn about psychology, it also just opens my mind. And it's like these two things together. So poetry, quite frankly, any art form, and psychology. I don't even know how to say what I'm trying to say. I shouldn't be shocked that we as humans are so disconnected from one another. Like I said earlier, it's just a byproduct of our system. We're in such a materialistic society, money driven for in capitalism. The ultimate goal for in capitalism, I'm not saying it's good or bad, I'm just stating a fact. The ultimate goal is to make capital. And this is surplus capital, which is essentially profits and profits and profits, normally at the expense of the worker. So what does this do? Again, at work, you're alienated. And then amongst each other, we're alienated. Guys, this stuff gets so deep. I mean, study economic theory, like really study economic theory. And then simultaneously take a couple psych classes. And I say a couple because one's just not gonna cut it. And just look at what happens to the individual's mind. And don't even bring up sociology. I'll be honest with you, I love sociology, but it really just makes me mad. It's like the more you learn, I just get so mad. What we, especially as Christians, have to focus on is how can we start connecting with one another more? Despite anxiety, despite cultural differences, any other socioeconomic, educational factors, let that go, because that doesn't mean anything. All that means is human to human. And I postulate that when we start focusing on other people, not by what they do, not by what they have, all these other just things, and we start focusing on seeing them as souls, not by any external factors, but truly who they are, for the vast majority of people, we will see much more connection. I try not to get jaded and quite frankly depressed, and I'm using that word liberally, when I think about society and just see things that are going on. But we're gonna have that goal, this collective goal, to just be better people and start connecting again. Because look at the evidence of what happens when we're not connected. Mass shootings, distrust of authorities, both official authorities and Foucauldian powers, the incessant blood-like chase of money that will never be quenched, or the chase of any pleasure, period, is a hedonic treadmill. This is the evidence of what happens when humans become disconnected with one another. So focus today, make the vow to focus on humanity for humanity's sake. That team water bottle is heavy right now. I'm just, if you know, you know. I'm not gonna get into it, but like I said, team water bottle is heavy right now. It is a hot day, but I just pulled up at Longhorns. I love this place, I truly do. Yo, the bacon cheeseburger, lit, but also the, what's it called? The New York strip. You already know, bro. 4 sides of ranch, you hear me? 4. Hey, only God can judge. I hope y'all have been enjoying the vlogs, truly. I make them principally for memories and stuff for myself to look back on later, but obviously, since I'm posting them, I would like people to join them at least a little bit, the very few that watch them. So, again, I don't know how long I'll be posting, you know. Lately, I've been genuinely feeling like doing it, hence why I'm doing it. But, yeah, I really hope y'all have enjoyed them. And that's me talking directly to y'all.
Nunca he tenido trabajo, mi perfil no era legal. Siempre me paran los payos, puta abuso policial. Ahora soy famoso y me escuchan en todos lados. Ahora soy famoso, puta, I don't give a f.
I was honestly pretty frustrated right before I filmed this, and that's it. So, just in case y'all need to see this as well, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I mean, that's some of the best advice right there. Get rid of all your own bias. Get rid of all those voices shouting at you. Society, politicians, whoever it may be, and learn to think for yourself. Set your goal for yourself and go after it. And guys, I truly challenge you. Try to really see the beauty in everything, y'all. I'm telling you, if you really contemplate on aesthetics, that means the philosophy of beauty, studying it just for philosophy's sake, but also trying to see it in practice, see it in everything, it's going to change your world. It's going to change the way You see everything. You're going to appreciate God's creation, and you're going to truly be able to, in an easier, without effort, fulfill the law of Christ, which is to love your neighbor. Because despite all this crap going on in the world, human connection is human connection, and it's what we desire. And studying beauty, poetry, artwork, classical music, ballet, literature, study of film, studying the psyche through psychology and neuroscience, and quite frankly, just other intellectual pursuits stimulating the mind will change everything, I promise. And again, I'll reiterate this. It's going to change the way you see the world. It's going to change your own goals. It's going to make life much more pulchritudinous, and it'll change your interaction with your fellow human beings. It's a beautiful thing, y'all. I'm going in the vlog right here. I'm so happy if you made it this far. Seriously, all of you, new or old, have a true spot in here, all right? Because y'all are putting up with the interesting little phase that I'm going through. Make sure you're subscribed, and make sure you have the post notifications turned on as well. I'm done because this has just been a crazy day. That's all I'll say. But a good day. One of true philosophical and theological contemplation. But like I said, I'm done. Again, thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.